Let's remind people that, you know, Quivers of Life is still on sale. It's a great new book by Robin.
That's right.
But she's coming to Cleveland very soon.
I'll be coming to Cleveland very soon. And another big announcement is I'll be speaking about Muhammad Ali next week.
Where?
At a benefit for Muhammad Ali.
Now, that is your hero, right?
That's right.
Beside me, that is your hero. And here's Gary with Baby Jackson.
You're kidding. That's the Baby Jackson?
Here's Baba Booey with Baby Jackson.
I have to take care of him today. My wife's very busy.
What? Are you actually taking care of him?
No.
Where's your wife? She won't come in?
No, she's here. She'll come in.
Oh, really?
I bet she would.
Hey, look at Baby Jackson.
Hi.
Did you ever see him before?
No, I haven't. This is the first time in the flesh.
Give Baby Jackson some headphones, Gary. So.
Yeah.
He probably could keep up with the conversation as well as Gary.
You know, I thought he was carrying in another puppet at first.
Oh, that puppet doesn't have a mustache.
Hey, that puppet drools just like Gary.
Give Mrs. Bowie a mic.
Hey, there's Gary's wife. Wow. Every time me and my wife see Gary and his wife together, we go, we can't believe they're a couple.
I'll never forget that moment.
She is way too pretty.
Gary was standing up at the altar.
Yeah.
And, you know, the bridal procession was coming down. And then all of a sudden, Mary enters that doorway and she starts down the aisle. And our entire row looked at each other and said, who's she marrying?
Yeah, right.
No,
it is laughable.
My greatest moment at the wedding was when the photographer said, would you like to stand on a box?
Really, did he?
He really did.
And Mary is, what are you, about 5'8"?
5'10".
5'10"?
Oh, my goodness.
I love that.
I'm 5'8".
Yeah, I should be married to Mary.
Well, Scott's wedding brought back lots of memories for me.
Oh, yeah? Why? Because you were towering over Gary?
No, just all the harassment and that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, when we were harassing Scott? Hey, the baby's really cute. It looks like Mary, actually.
Thank
God.
The baby looks like Mary.
Thank you.
Yeah. The baby's going to cry. What'd you just do?
Oh, I think Jackie might have scared him.
I breathed on him and laughed at him.
Uncle Jackie scared the baby.
Jackie, you moron.
No, he's just frightened by the whole thing.
He's not frightened by the whole thing. You put your hand on his face.
What did you do to the baby?
You poked him in the eye.
He gave the kid his plug.
Uncle Jackie.
Sorry, Jack.
He wanted his mommy.
Say hi to
I don't blame you. The baby's really cute.
Yeah, very.
Everybody says, wow, what a cute baby. Doesn't look anything like you.
Yeah, I know.
I thought the baby just looked at Gary for the first time.
Mary, you still love Gary?
I still love Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oop, a little burp. Yeah, he's okay.
Get a little close.
Yeah, he's cute.
The microphone.
He coughs when she lies.
Really? You still in love with him? You could have done so much better.
You think so?
Hey, you're so pretty. I look at you, man. Look at your chest. Look at everything. Everything looks good.
Gary ruined you.
Yeah, Gary fouled you.
She's gone up
A couple sizes.
cup sizes.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm checking it out myself.
We're still breastfeeding.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Can I see that? I love breastfeeding.
And he sucked off my coffee.
You got to let Gary sleep a little bit, though.
I do?
Yeah, his nose is bleeding, all that kind of
Gary's
stuff.
falling
That's my
apart.
fault.
Yeah. Oh, it is. You're too much. You can't make Gary take care
Do
of
you
the
know
baby.
what she's discovering?
What?
We have always known. Gary can't take the pressure.
I know. Gary's cracking from the pressure of having a kid. I think you know that, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's just a baby, but...
Can you let Gary go out and bike ride for an hour and a half every day when he gets home from work? You would?
Absolutely, as long as he lets me.
Oh.
Kidding? I'd love to let him go. If he would let me go, that'd be perfect.
That's your nightmare.
Not a wife in the world who doesn't have the same answer.
No.
Tit for tat.
You got to get help. You got to get someone to watch. Yeah, you got
I have an
to.
appointment this afternoon.
Did you really
we have
good?
an appointment this afternoon, and I just told her hire her no matter what.
Yeah, because or else you guys will be.
Care. She could be like, fugitive.
Yeah, because you guys will end up in divorce
That's
court
right.
otherwise.
Rebecca De Mornay will be knocking at your door.
A man needs to be able to walk into his house after work and then walk outside and go out for, clear his head and do a little physical activity. A man, yeah. Yeah, a man needs that. I mean, sorry, that's what a man needs.
Yeah. You know what I did the
Although, believe me, he does nothing here. He gets enough rest.
You know what I did the other day that was like bliss?
Yeah.
I got home and I cut the lawn.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
At least you didn't have to watch the kid.
That was a relief.
Hey, I wanted to cut the lawn.
I know.
I fought her for it.
A man can't sit and watch a kid for more than 5 minutes.
I resent the
Impossible.
man thing.
I'm telling you.
Maybe Gary can.
A man needs weekends.
I know. A woman needs a day or two off, too. I mean, he's almost 7 months.
No one told you to have a baby.
Gary did. Gary was very excited.
We did it together.
Baby Jackson
Gary's
is cute.
better than most, I would say.
But have one kid, because Gary's... You're not going to have more kids, are you?
I don't know.
We haven't decided.
Oh, are you crazy?
You're going to play roulette with Gary again?
Oh, man.
That's what I was thinking.
This time.
Well, the baby is beautiful.
Thank you.
But in all seriousness, Gary is cracking bad. He reminds me...
I don't think he can survive another
When
day.
I had my first kid, Gary is worse than when I had my first kid. When Emily was born, I went berserk.
How old was Emily when you finally ended up getting some sort of assistance?
Believe it or not, she must have been around 2.
So you know what the worst
We lasted 2 years, and Allison and I were ready to kill each other. She would tell me I had to go shopping with her. I had to do everything. Everything became down to, like, we had to do everything together.
On the air with a list.
Yeah. And everything was we had to do it together. And I'd say to her, I need to go out now. And she would watch me leave the house and yell at me, when am I going to get to go out? When am I going to get to go out? And I was like, I don't know. I have work to do, and I need an hour to go out.
I'll tell people things that they can't even believe about Howard.
Yeah.
Howard used to go out and shop for kitchen appliances.
Yeah. I did. And then finally I turned to my wife one day and I said, you know what, Allison? I don't know. I don't care what you do. Order the food on the phone. You know, you can do that. You can order food on the phone. It costs a little bit more, but it's worth it.
They'll
bring it right to you.
He's trying to be healthy, eating healthy.
Yeah, but that's what I do. I get broccoli delivered to the house.
Yeah, what we order in is not healthy.
Oh. You know what? I don't mean like cooked food.
No, we're talking about grocery.
Grocery shopping.
You know what we did that killed us, though?
What?
When we moved to Connecticut, we moved there's no relatives around.
Yeah.
So they can't really help us out as much as, you know.
Now, forget relatives. You got to get someone that you pay that's going to sit and do all the crap you don't want to do. You got to get someone, you know, from another country.
Well, we're trying to find someone good enough. You know, there's no one good enough.
Oh, you know, no one good enough for Baby Jackson.
Well, Baby Jackson is cute. I got to admit, the guy's cute.
I got a letter in the mail yesterday from some fan in the Bronx who offered to come to my house to babysit.
No kidding.
That's what we need.
You know.
Hey, at least your wife gave you sons. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that, a son. There is no one to carry on the Stern name, you know, Allison. I mean, Robin. I'm talking to Allison at home.
You want to try it again, Howard?
You know what? I looked at my family.
Fault.
I looked at my family tree and I said, you know what? It's better the Stern name
Let
guy.
it in. Let it in.
It's like looking at the Munsters. But anyway, Baby Jackson is beautiful, and let Gary go out for an hour a day. Let him go out. His nose is bleeding. Did you discuss it with your wife?
Oh yeah.
And the headaches.
Yeah.
Poor Gary.
It's all my fault. I'm terrible.
But it is, Mary. I mean, you're a very capable woman, but you got to let him have an hour.
Okay.
Even
an hour a day or an hour a week?
Hour a day.
Okay, let's see. How many times have I been out? I think he owes me a few then. If Jackson's 7 months.
Oh boy.
Right?
All right. I still owe her like Mother's Day, I think.
Gary goes nuts.
Gary, your deficit is so great you're never climbing out of that.
How hard is it to watch Baby Jackson? Seriously, I mean, after 10 minutes, are you bored out of your mind? Be honest.
No, it depends on how long he stays quiet and doesn't move.
Right. Yeah, I used to put my kids in a room just with tons of toys and close the door and let them sit there and do it. And I try to watch TV.
Once he discovered that they'd watch a movie over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We got this thing. It's called the Exosaucer.
Yeah.
And you put him in it.
Yeah.
And you know, he could stay in it for a really long time, but eventually it makes you nauseous. So I just wait till he throws up and then I take him out.
Do you really?
No.
My 2-year-old can watch a tape 7 times in a row. I just stick her right in front of the TV.
I know we haven't done that yet.
Well, I don't really have to do anything because I've got it worked out so that every minute I'm covered. You saw me at my house.
I saw you on Sunday.
Yeah.
Your kids are so great.
Yeah, it's great.
That's because he's been away from them.
I don't interact with the kids.
Ashley is so articulate.
Yeah, that's because she's
also polite and friendly.
That's because my wife handles everything.
Yeah, Ashley didn't appear to know you.
She doesn't. Ashley knows me as well as she knows you.
She went to Gary yesterday.
I know. Sometimes I feel bad when I walk by and the kid doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, they all held you.
Yeah.
You'll be introduced later.
You'll be dead by the time they write their book.
Right, and then sometimes my kids will go, Dad, come on, we want to be with you as I'm walking out the house. But, hey, you get over it. You know what I mean? But the baby is beautiful. Baby Jackson is beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
And you're quite the mother, quite the image of the mother.
Oh, thank you.
Boy, your wife looks good.
But, you know, it was funny because somebody brought in pictures of Scott's wedding this past weekend, and there was that picture of Mary and Gary dancing or something, and she's towering over him.
Gotta admit, Mary, you'd rather have a man my size than Gary's. Let's be honest. I mean, a guy you could look up to.
I met one of her ex-boyfriends, and he was pretty tall and pretty muscular.
Oh.
Really?
Pretty good looking.
And you dumped that guy for Gary?
No, he dumped me.
He did, really?
Got her on the rebound, take her anyway and get her.
That's it. Well, you did very well. Well, it's funny. The two of you stand next to each other. Gary looks like. Well, actually, you look like you're like an organ grinder.
He looks like he has a pet.
There's a pet. She's a big, full woman. I'm telling you that. It's not right to think about another guy's wife, so I won't even think about it. Let me just say also, so Robin, you'll be in Cleveland.
Well, I was saying that I'm going to be speaking at this dinner for Muhammad Ali next week.
Look at the family picture over there.
On June 1st.
Mary, you look good.
Thank you.
Get the baby out of there. I'd rather look at Mary without the baby.
Gary spoke to some curtains.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mary's holding the Gary puppet. There you go.
It's about the same.
That's exactly right.
You recognize that guy?
Who's that? Is that Daddy?
That might scare him.
Is that Daddy? Yeah, a puppet. The kid thinks the puppet is daddy.
Yeah. He's looking at Gary to check the resemblance.
Yeah. He doesn't believe it.
There's a puppet.
It's daddy.
Every time Gary holds the baby looks like he's going to cry.
Nice.
He's going to go.
He likes me.
The puppet's feet are small.
Okay. So he's starting to cry.
I'm going to take him out.
See why a dad can't hold the baby?
If a dad held the baby often enough, it would happen, Howard, that he'd be comforted by it.
Right. See, Gary's smart. Gets the baby. Is my back hurt, Gary?
Just a little.
Yeah.
He's already starting to have pain.
I love it. Go be happy, the three of you. Good.
The happy family.
The happy family.
Gary's on his deathbed.
Yeah.
How funny was that, her holding the puppet?
That was good.
Look the same.
So anyway, you'll be speaking about...
It looks like their wedding.
You'll be speaking to Muhammad Ali? When will you be speaking to Muhammad Ali?
I will be speaking about Muhammad Ali. There's going to be...
Will he be there?
A salute to Muhammad Ali by the Parkinson's Foundation next Thursday, June 1st, at the Marriott Marquis. And I will be giving a little speech.
Now, what happened? I'm going to talk to you about this tomorrow. I want to interview you about this. Now that you're talking about it. Would you remind me tomorrow morning to talk to you about
Certainly,
this?
I will say something to you.
You will be there with who? Madonna?
Madonna will be giving the actual award to Muhammad, yes. And Rune Arlich will be there.
Well, obviously they read your book there and so that you care about Muhammad Ali.
That was the reason I was made a part of the program.
Now, who will tell Muhammad Ali what you said?
Oh, stop that.
All right. Well, come on. You are the greatest. I mean, I am the greatest.
You're very funny, Howard.
I can't. Who's that?
I don't make fun of your idols.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who mine are.
Soupy Sale.
There you go. But Muhammad Ali, well, Soupy knows who he is, I'll tell you that. Hey, Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe, congratulations to you. Over 350 filthy jokes on your CD and cassette. It's $10, $3 shipping and handling.
I'd like to point out that Muhammad does know who he is.
Well,
You've never spoken to him. How do you know?
I have spoken to him. You're wrong. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Tonight, the last area appearance at Rascals by the Shore in Ocean Township, New Jersey. I wish I'd been nice to someone in my book. Maybe I get to speak to him. For jokes and Jokeland internet address, call 516-9221. Remember, 516-9221 is not a pay service. And to order a signed copy of Stuttering John CD, call 201942. Ouch.
I got the wrong plug.
You got a Scott plug? Isn't he appearing somewhere? Yeah. Please, I got to get out of here. You're killing me. You're killing me. Scott the engineer will be DJing Club 77.
No.
Okay,
just
call
say Bag 5040.
718 Bag 5040 if you want Scott to DJ your party.
Fill your dancing needs.
Right. And we'll see you tomorrow.